What's up, YouTube? This is Sonia, and I sincerely apologize for not getting back to you guys in so long. As some of you know who follow my videos, I have been fighting to qualify for Social Security disability, and I was informed the other day that my case had a decision. And it was fully favorable. Yes, I was approved fully favorable. We'll talk about what that means in a minute. For my SSDI, I was also approved for SSI. We'll talk about that in a minute, what those two programs are and the distinctions between them. Just very quickly, to have a fully favorable versus partially favorable decision basically means the judge pretty much agreed with the terms that you set forth in your statement or your argument. Basically, he gave me the date that I was, approved from, which was March 3rd, 2011, which is the date that I asked. Had it been partially favorable, he could have changed the date or any other number of variables there. But I was approved for the date that I asked for, which was quite awesome. I'm knitting right now. It's something I do to keep my arthritis in my hands. Keep function. So anyway, let's get into the purpose of this video. Is to not really rehash, and I pretty much was thinking about what type of video did I want to do. Did I want to, rehash the whole, I believe it was a 6 or 7 page decision, and I didn't really want to do that. Nor did I want to put all my business out there on YouTube. So, I would like to go over the 4 things that I wish I could change. So we're going to title this program, I Wish. Number 1. I wish that I did research on the whole process about SSI, SSDI. I have to admit that I was totally clueless about everything. I really didn't put much thought into it. I knew I was disabled, unlike some people who are out there, and, I believe some of their disabilities are a little bit more ambiguous than others, but I believe that I was disabled, and I thought that the bloated bureaucracy that the Social Security Department would see the same thing. Wrong. I can't believe how wrong and ignorant I was. It really was, I wouldn't say a nightmare, but I don't recommend it to, it's not for the faint-hearted, what, I had to go through to even get what, I've worked for. I just thought that the doctors would see it my way, and each time that I was denied, I was flabbergasted. Like, well, how could they deny me, At one time, the day before I had even spoke to someone, the day before that they denied me, I had spoke with someone at the Social Security Department. I'm in my hospital room, and I had just went into respiratory failure. The day before, and that same guy turned around and turned me down. So I wish that I would have done a lot more research, and I probably could have saved myself a lot more time. I really could have. Number 2, I wish I would have contacted my attorney more and got my attorney involved in the process. Now, some of you are saying, oh, well, my attorney never returns my phone calls. Well, here's the thing. You have attorneys, or you have what's called the disability advocates. Congress recently relaxed the laws on who can represent those who are trying to get Social Security. And they now allow non-attorneys, which were better formed, their disability advocates, to collect or help collect benefits on behalf of applicants. And I wish I would have involved my attorney more. I rarely spoke to my attorney, rarely gave them a call. And again, my ignorance thinking I could, handle things on my own. Not knowing that, there were a few things I could have done to speed up the process, and instead of waiting years to finally, get my answer. 3. I wish I would have kept, and this is so important, keep all your paperwork. If you go to the doctor for your ailment or illness, you need to have that paperwork. You need to fax it in that day, immediately. Okay. Test results, especially, it's against the law to withhold anything from the Social Security, but you want to make sure that, you get in everything, but you especially want to make sure that you get in those test results that can help your case. And if there's something on a test that shows that things are getting worse for you or not getting better, the Social Security Department needs to know that. And you need to send that in right away. You don't need to wait. And that's what I did. I didn't have all my paperwork in until like the day of my hearing, and I think that my judge was a little peeved at that I was still turning in evidence, the day of. But don't be like me, turn in what you're supposed to turn in right away, because judges can make on the record decisions right then and there. And if your case is serious enough, you could be getting your disability. So don't be a dummy like me. 4, stop worrying so much about other people. And I really needed to hear that, because as I was going through this very long 3-year fight, I would talk to and others who are getting disability, and they're bouncing off the walls, and I'm in a wheelchair. I can barely move. I can barely get out of my bed. I'm trying to get nursing care right now. For someone to come in to help me do certain things, because I'm not able to do them on my own. But here you start to look at people who are less disabled than you, or people who were that successful in scamming the system, and you start to think, well, this isn't fair. Why do they get disability and I don't? And you really can't. I guess my advice to you would be, it's going to make you a very bitter woman/man if you sit there and worry about others and what they're doing and what they're not doing. Because if they are scamming, it will probably eventually catch up to them. You just need to worry about yourself and, winning your case. That's the most important thing. I do worry, when I hear that people say the SSDI and SSI are in programs that don't have enough money to fund them. But can't really worry about that now, and let the government do what they do and hope that they solve the budget crisis with, these programs, because so many people do need them, and it's a shame that it is abused the way it is. And again, I wanted to mention the other important distinction between SSI and SSDI is that SSDI is disability insurance for those who have worked and gained enough work credits to be able to claim the money that has been taken out of their paychecks for years and years and years and years and years. Versus SSI, which is a needs-based program for those who may not have ever worked and are disabled. And sorry, my video got cut off. Those who did not work and didn't have enough work credits for SSI. So on that note, I'm going to end the video here. Sorry, I have to finish this. And thanks for watching, guys. Talk to you later.